India may produce surplus power in the financial year, but the sporadic outages continues to plague the country, and 25% households are yet to be electrified, the Fitch Ratings has said in this year. The combination of subdued demand growth, consistent capacity additions and relatively better network is driving a widening surplus at the energy exchanges. India could actually produce surplus power in the financial year ending March 2018, with an energy deficit of 0.6% in the first 3 months of 2017 and 18, a year period of usually high seasonal electric demand. However, in reality, the sporadic outage continues to plague the country. At the same time, about 25% of households are yet to be electrified in India. The credit rating agency said the inability of financially stressed power distributions companies to purchase power, along with the absence of adequate network coverage, exerts significant downward pressure on India's thermal power utilization. Cost-revenue gap remains at Rs 0.42 per kilowatt-hour, along with aggregate technical and commercial losses of 20.6%. Improving this operational inefficiency will drive a sustainable improvement. On the other hand, the government exceeded its target of setting up transmission lines again in 1H17, helping addressing power woes. The electricity price at the exchange dropped by 11% to Rs 2.4 per kilowatt in 2016-17. It also stated the tariffs were taking a hit mainly from the prevailing electricity demand-supply dynamics, the lower coal cost and decline in renewable tariffs. According to Fitch, the distribution utilities are shying away from signing new long-term power purchases agreements for both the thermal and the wind capacity, while awaiting clarity on the auction route for wind power, supported by the availability of cheaper spot electricity. The new tariff-based auction for wind power yielded price of Rs 3.5 per kilowatt in February 2017. Down from the lowest regulatory tariff of Rs 4.2.
Ryan Little.
Solar tariffs also hit a new low of under Rs 3 a unit in May 2017, making the solar cheapest source of electricity in the country. However, any near-term variation will be driven by the changes in Chinese solar module. Modi is urging India to take to the world of having surplus amount of electricity which can supply even to the world some of the countries. India added 25 gigawatts of capacity in the fiscal year of 2017, of which 58% was renewable as record-breaking contribution. Plant load factor or the maximum output at the coal-fired plants fell 2.1 percentage point to 60% in the first half of 2017, with the gas-based PLF dropping by 1.9 percentage point to 22%. India's first Hyperloop to connect Amrawati and Vijaywada city. Having junked the proposed metro project from Vijaywada, the Andhra Pradesh government joined hands with the US-based Hyperloop Transportation Technologies to introduce the futuristic Hyperloop transportation system in the state capital region, Amravati. If everything goes well, this will be the first Hyperloop projects to be implemented in India.
This is a Ryan Little production.
Hyperloop is proposed to be introduced between the city centers of Vijaywada and Amravati. It will supposedly cover the distance of over 35 kilometers only in 5 minutes. The project will be taken up with the public-private partnership mode, with funding coming primarily from the private investors. The AP Economic Development Board and the HTT signed a memorandum of understanding, but an official release of the MOU did not disclose the probable cost of the project. The Hyperloop is essentially the possibility of high-speed travels in pods instead of partial vacuum tube. It is the brainchild of Tesla founder Elon Musk, who open-sourced the basic design in 2013 in the form of a white paper. Hyperloop engages a tube modular transport system that runs free of frictions. It is still in trial stage in different countries. Under the MOU, the HTT will conduct a feasibility study from the next month to analyze the surrounding cityscapes to create the best route between the two cities. After a 6-month feasibility study, HTT will start building the first Hyperloop in India. So what do you think of Modi bringing surplus of electricity to India, which can even sometimes send some electricity powers to other countries? India getting the first Hyperloop on the world's fastest speed of transportation by this year or next year. Post your comments below, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and follow us on social networks and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching. This is WC Daily. Think big, think different. Bye.